Dear friends, many times students complain that they are not getting concentration to study. Also, they say they forget what they study. They are not able to record properly in their mind. And parents also make the same complaints. My children are studying hard, spending a lot of time in reading and writing, but they are not getting the result or the desired result in the exam. What happens here? We must understand the learners are in different categories. That is called visual learners, kinesthetic learners, auditory learners, and audio digital learners. Usually the classrooms are set common for all. Teachers are teaching everybody in the same way. So the different types of students find different in the process of learning. So what can we do? How can we help them? The visual learners need more opportunity to see things. Eyes are the main sense for them to get the information, or they are gathering information and knowledge mainly through the eyes by sight. So visual learners have to see the maps, the charts, visual objects, either direct from the nature, direct experience, or through any technology, either through computer or projector. They have to see the objects. Once they see, it will be recorded in their brain. There are auditory learners, and auditory learners will be learning fast by listening. So ear is the main media for them. It is the sensory organs to get the information and gather knowledge. Traditionally, the class is set mainly targeting the auditory learners. We know the lecture method. When the teacher goes on giving lecture, it's appealing only for the auditory learners. But auditory learners also, it is very important, the sound variation, the pitch of the sound, etc. Also, the third category is kinesthetic learners. And kinesthetic learners need more activities. They are involving in the activities. By touching, by holding, they are learning. There is one more category called audio digital. They are listening and research oriented. They need more analysis and direct experience. So if the classroom is set fulfilling the need of all these types of students, then all the students will be benefited, and each category of them can learn according to their styles. The parents and teachers must recognize each student has which learning style. If the child is having more on visual learning styles, the classroom and his or her learning strategy must be more based on visual objects. If the child is more on kinesthetic, involve the child into more activities. If the child is more on auditory, give the child more chance for hearing. So like that, if we arrange the learning experience, the students can learn fast, record fast, and they can reproduce at any time. One more thing we have to remember, that whatever is taught in the class, when they come back to home, they need to develop a habit to revise it on a daily basis. Once the lesson is taught in the class, and if the student revise it at home, then it will be recorded properly. And at the weekend, once again, they can revise it. So the learning will be permanent. Also, many students have a habit of keeping everything for the last moment to study just before the exam. This will not help. So students have to develop a habit of daily studying and daily making the notes. If they do the daily studies, that will be recorded in their brain properly and the learning will be concrete. Also, students better to get up early in the morning, at least by 5 o'clock, 5:30, and revise the studies, whatever they learned the previous day. Once again they revise, then that will boost in learning. There are many students who sit till midnight. Already the brain have been overworking during the day, lot of classes, and get tired by evening, and again sitting till midnight won't help much. There is called brain lock. The brain will get locked. Only students will be just spending time for studying, but learning won't be effective. So I suggest students get up early, have a juice or fresh water, do some exercise, and spend few hours of studies in the morning. One more thing we have to remember, many parents insist students only study, read and write. That is not enough. They need to have kinesthetic activities. Whole body need to get exercise. If the body doesn't get enough physical exercise, their brain and glands won't function properly. So along with studies, physical exercise, game and relaxation also is very important, and so that students can make learning a happy and enjoyable experience, and whatever they learned will remain forever. Thank you.